The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Nick in Tampa. Hey, Nick, what's going on?
Tom O'Brien, it is an absolute pleasure.
Thanks so much, man. We appreciate you calling.
No problem. Dude, I've been listening to your show for about 2 years now, and it has just been wonderful. I listen to you, Basil, Andy. You guys do an amazing job.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. This quote is by Kobi Yamada. Believe in the magic of tomorrow, and your spirits will be lifted on the wings of hope. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 119, Nasdaq up 30, S&P's up 12.5, gold contract up $5, down $5.30, traded at 11.8050 an ounce. Silver down 12 cents, $15.96 an ounce. Both of them have rejected lower price. Once again, on lighter volume, they both want higher price. Gold is a lot stronger than silver, however. Platinum's down $7 at $1,079 an ounce. Copper off 3.5 pennies at $2.61 a pound. Light sweet crude up 54 cents at $60.54 a barrel. Bonds, we have the 10-year up 9 ticks, 125.28. 30-year up 25 ticks at 151.14. King dollar up 163 ticks at 95.26. King dollar can't hang on to higher price. 3 days in a row, it's trying to get to higher price. Has lighter volumes, giving it up on price. Euro down 42 at 1.1241. That's $1.12. Yen flat at 123.38. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's go over to the SPY first and take a look at the SPY. And wait till I give you the statistic on Greece, folks. I just did this in the back of an envelope, and it's pretty sick. And what it is specifically is this. So check this out. It's wild that even whether it's the financial press in general go through whether Greece is going to default or not default. Listen to this number. Now, this isn't all their debt. This is just debt that's due right here, right now, for this year and the next 4 years. It's $100 billion. There's $32 billion that it's due right now, and then there's an additional $17 to $18 billion to due just in interest in the next 4 years. On the back of an envelope, literally, I put down what that is per person. So check this out. And again, it's not all the debt. That's $9 million per person in Greece. That's $9 million. Okay, there's 11.6 million people in Greece. That's $9 million that each person in Greece would have to come up with to pay the debt. Okay? You know what's so crazy about that? It's like real simple. Are they going to pay the debt? No. Because they can't. There's not 11.6 million millionaires in Greece to start with, okay? And bottom line, it's going to be a default, you know. If it's not a default, what it's going to be is that it's going to be the wizard behind the curtain, and you realize that the whole thing is fake anyway, meaning that as banks kick it down the road, they'll put the interest payment back on the deal, and that's the way it goes, and that's what I mean by fake. Okay, let's go over to the S&P. We'll take a look at the S&P. That number's insane, though, isn't it? What I am going to do, I'm going to have someone basically look at the rest of the debt structure, because that's only in 4 years. That's amazing. Anyway, we go over to the S&P. This is what you have. You're bouncing out here today. We're up $1.18 on the SPY. You're doing 64 million shares. That's an anemic bounce. What I expect you're going to see out here, you're going to have a sell-off into the close. Nothing heavy, but you're going to have a sell-off. Why? Because it's so dramatic. The difference is so dramatic. We're at 50% lighter volume on the way up than we are on the way down, And that's not even the aspect of it, because that's only 50% lighter volume from the last 2 days, not what you're going into. You're going into a 188 million day. I'm just talking about how we came down to at 135. So bottom line is we'll see where this comes in, and I expect what you're going to see is that it will actually come out of nowhere, because we have had markets out here today that, you know, basically are stable, meaning they haven't moved, they haven't been volatile. And, you know, they moved it back topside, and they've kept the topside. If we look at the NDX 100, the 3Qs, same setup in the 3Qs. We came down at 27 million as well as 31. Right now we're at 15. At 15, that's saying we're going to push maybe about 20 million coming into the close. That's just not enough. Now, inside the NDX, let's go inside to see what's strength versus the weakness. Monster.com, Monster Beverage is the strength. That's up $5.37. Alexa Pharmaceutical is up $4. Garmin is up $1, and Netflix is up $13.94. Taken away from it on the way down, Mylan Pharmaceuticals off $1.50. American Airlines is down 49 cents. You have Green Mountain down 93, and you get Charter Communications off $1.50. If when we take a look at the diamonds, what you have with the diamonds, same type of setup, meaning we have an expansion of price, dramatically lighter volume. Right now, the diamonds are up $1.14. You know, we came down with 5.1 million shares. We're going to do about 3 million shares out here today. Inside the Dow, the strength versus the weakness inside the Dow, United Healthcare is the leader out there. That's up 262. Procter & Gamble, which is a dead cat bounce, is up $1. Nike's up 136. That's a real move up there. Coca-Cola's up 51 cents. That also is a dead cat bounce. There's only 3 stocks that are negative right now in the Dow Industrial. Caterpillar is number 1 at 61 cents. GE is 15 cents. And Pfizer is flat. So the buying inside the Dow is spread across all those indices. We go over and we take a look at the gold market. What you're looking at in the gold market is this, folks. Another rejection of lower price, has lighter volume. That's saying that the metal continues to want higher price. We've done 91,000 contracts out here today. We got into a low of 11.75. Couldn't even hit the low of yesterday, which was 11.71.90. This baby's building cause to get the higher price. What we also have is divergence, and the divergence has to do with the silver market. If we take a look at silver right now, what you're going to see, yes, silver has not gotten the juice that gold has got, and that's something that, number one, if you are in that market, you'd like to see. The last swing high on silver is up there at the 1777 mark. That was on the May 18th. You come down. Now, what silver has done is this. Silver has come into its strength. The strength in gold and silver was on the 27th of April. Rejected that lower price, but now it needs a sign of strength because it's just laying there. You know, inside the silver market, meaning the equities, there are a few silver equities that look good. The overall gold and silver market, folks, has huge divergence. I mean huge divergence. There's a few of these equities that are trading under the 2008 low, and that's a big problem, okay? There's a few others that look great. The real key, I suspect, looking at that, is that, you know what, a couple of these companies may go out of business. That's the way I'm looking at this, because when you trade under those levels, don't be buying them under those levels. If you're in them, take your stop. You want to back outside those levels. You want to sign a strength in those equities. Yeah, because the bottom line is that once there's nothing left, there's nothing left. Let's go over and we take a look at the E-minis right now as we're coming into this closeout. Well, we're not coming into the close, but you can expect you're going to see some volatility coming into this closeout here today, because what you had the expansion topside. The E-minis right now are at 95. These can close at about 90. If it gives it up to 90 again, it's really going to depend on how do you give it up, how do you back down into that number. We go over to the dollar index. Dollar, once again, can't handle higher price. The dollar index has been struggling with price. The dollar index is in a confirmed small ABC down. That ABC down will take it down into this 93.47 area, which was the low that was established on the 15th of May. The real question is going to be, as we get down to that level, will it have enough juice to break that with volume? Because what we do have out here, the lower swing point, or the B point, in the dollar index, folks, has very small amounts of volume, meaning 56,000 contracts. 56,000 contracts more than likely will get broken. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials right now are up 112. You get the NASDAQ up 28. S&Ps are up 12. We're going to be right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. You take a hands-on approach to managing your investments, and whether you're bullish or bearish on Chinese stocks, the ETFs from Direction Shares are there to help you magnify your perspective. Bull ETFs for a rising market and bear ETFs for a falling market. Direction Shares gives you the tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
Trade with confidence and clarity while using the software that thousands of institutional traders rely on to make the best and most accurate decisions. Choose from 1,000 equities, currencies, and futures instruments utilizing the TAS architecture. As seen on Bloomberg terminals worldwide, the TAS Profile Scanner is a benchmark technical filtering system that thousands of traders rely on, and now you can too. For a limited time for TFNN subscribers only, we've reduced the price to just $97. That's over 75% off. John Logan hosted a special subscriber-only webinar in December, and you'll gain access to that archive as well, so you can learn exactly what the TAS Profile Scanner can do for you. Try this product out. No matter what you trade, the TAS Profile Scanner can help you make more informed trading decisions. There's no obligation to pay anything. Don't let this offer pass you by. Get your 30-day free trial to the TAS Profile Scanner today by signing up at TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. So we have the Dow Industrials up 108, Nasdaq's up 25, S&Ps are up 11.5, and that number I had on Greece, folks, I better find another envelope because that thing was way off. It's not 9 million, it was 9,000 per person. So bottom line, 9,000 per person next 4 years, yeah, maybe someone can pay it up, but bottom line, sorry about that. My son was ready to kill me. I don't blame him either. Thank God I have someone checking on me. 877-927-6648. Let's go over and we take a look at how we're coming into the closeout here, because what you just got a little blurb inside the NQs. And what I expect you're going to see here, we put this on a 10-minute for a second. Let's see, there she is. Okay, so NQM. The benchmark out here for today, it goes like this on an intraday basis. We're at 57, it's 47. The spike that we did get this morning at 0930 was a decent spike. That came up, it filled in the gap, number one. The real key is going to be, do you come right back into that level or get below it? The first get-go, if I put this up, you'll see how this shakes out. It came into the gap where we had gapped down a couple days ago. What's stopping the market right now is the 12th. The 12th of June, that is where the sell down started. The first sell down, when you take a look at these E-minis, we're talking about 6,200 contracts. That's when we went from the, when we talk about the NASDAQ NQs, we went from 67 to 51. We made it to 63 out here today, and right now you're at 57. That seller there was laying out there on the 12th. That's what you're looking at, folks. So if we take this, excuse me, and we put this on a 10-minute, what you're going to see is that as we come into this close, more than likely you're just going to see a drifting back into that level. We go take a look at the, there she is. Some of the Dow stocks out here. This is where the Dow stocks are hanging out. We have Boeing flat. Now, Boeing being flat is a trip because of the fact that Boeing has got the International Air Show is going on, folks. To me, and I'm short Boeing, by the way, okay? Boeing wants to go a lot lower. But what we have out here is this. Every time I kept seeing these deals coming across, okay, you get the Paris air show on, I believe. Yeah, the air show's on. And just coming across actually at 1 o'clock, Boeing pulled the biggest deal so far at the Paris Air Show, a $10.7 billion order, as the expo's focus shifted to the competition with Airbus and selling single-engine jets. Bottom line is that even when that came across, Boeing couldn't move. That says quite a bit, by the way, too, because you're talking about a book going forward. In a book going forward, folks, in the sales business is absolutely phenomenal, meaning that you know what your book is. You know that in the air business, they can cancel orders. There's no doubt about that. But bottom line is that as you get orders stacked up, that is a lot easier on a production line, on a workforce line, on all of the above. That's just how it goes. We go take a look at, so my point is that with all that great news, Boeing still couldn't move, couldn't get off the bid at all. United Technologies, what do we have at United Technologies? That got hit out here yesterday. The United Technologies, that is building cause to get into that lower swing point of 110. And right now, we are at 115. The transports, which is pretty wild, even with the equity market bouncing, the transports have not bounced. The transports right now, they got to a low today of 83.02. We're at 83.41. The transports folks are building cars to break the lows that were established out there of 82.65. What I expect we're going to see out here is that the transports will be that first indice to get down into that infamous October 2014 swing point. Now that point has, has a high and a low. We'll see how it handles the high, because it's certainly going to get into that higher pot first. That's how that baby is set up. If we go take a look at the XAU and the HUI, these both, if you happen to be in that gold silver market, they both need wide price spread accelerated volume. Let's go to Jim in Dallas. Hey, Jim, what's going on?
Oh, not much. How are you doing, Tom?
I'm doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. So, what are we going to look at today?
HACK.
HACK. Let's see what we have here. So this is Pure Funds ISE Cyber Security ETF. Exchange Traded Fund, incorporated in the U.S. It has... Let's see what we have inside it. Okay, so I see. You get CyberArk is 6%, FireEye 5.9. Okay, Palo Alto. Okay, I see. So these are all the technology firms that have something to do with cybersecurity, and there's no doubt that that is a monster problem. Now, do you own this? You're looking to buy it? What are we doing here?
No, I've been in this for a while.
Okay.
And it's had a nice run. I'm just getting a little concerned about an exit strategy here at some point.
Yeah, so it looks to me that you actually even get a small ABC up. If we take the low that was established on the week, let me put this on a weekly and show you what I'm looking at here.
Okay.
Weekly. Okay, so if we take the low that was established at 27, yeah, on, let's see, March 15th, 27 to 30, that's only $3. That gets you 32, where you're at right now. I'd stay here for a while. I mean, what I really like here is that, yeah, the volume's dying a little this week, but, man, you're pushing with volume. And this is a new IPO. Is that? No, it's a new ETF. That's what it is. I see. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, interesting, man.
Well, I've been using trailing stops. You think I should just stick with that?
Yeah, that's fine. In fact, yeah, okay. Just give me 1 second. Hold on. I just brought this up on the daily. The daily has an ABC, too. It might be the same, or 27. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same one. When you have volume at highs like these, that's what you're looking for, man. So they can run the stock. Yeah, I'd stay right there. Now, if this extension goes, see, you got to figure an exit way out here. So 27. I'd stay right there. There's nothing here that's saying that this thing doesn't want to do anything except go higher right now, man.
Okay.
Okay, brother. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks. That's interesting. So that's HACK. Let me just see when this started. And this thing, whoever was putting this thing together, this is Pure Funds. They were smart, because there's no doubt that, so you have, yeah, there's a big market cap. This is really liquid already. This thing has a market cap, so it trades 1 to 2 million shares a day. And it literally just started off with 500,000, 600,000, starts doing 1 million. Now you're doing a couple million a day. And that's cybersecurity, folks. There's a huge problem out here, no doubt. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. You get the Dow up 113, Nasdaq up 28, S&Ps are up 23. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just announced a new service that is designed specifically for technical traders that follow Fibonacci patterns in many markets and are always on the lookout for profitable trade setups. Larry will be sending his subscribers a constant stream of charts and videos whenever he finds formations and trade setups in the market you need to know about. And each Monday morning, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary on the charts and videos that he sent out, as well as what to expect for the week of trading ahead. Larry Larry's first issue will be delivered this coming Monday, and in the days remaining, we're offering a special launch promotion where you can get a full month of Larry's new service, Fibonacci 24/7, for only $47 with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Larry has already started sending out charts and videos to his subscribers that have signed up, so don't delay and sign up now. You can sign up for Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 right now by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Technomental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Technomental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Technomental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Excuse me, folks. 877-927-6648. You have Johnson & Johnson up 82 cents. Walmart's up 49. You get Microsoft up 53. Amazon is up 418. Hewlett Packard is down 8. You get Oxy up 87. If we go over to that oil patch and take a look at the actual oil contract first. Well, let's go, better yet, well, let's go to Tom in Dunedin. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
Yeah, I am, as a matter of fact. Getting a little wet, but other than that, not too bad.
Oh, we have a storm coming in?
Yeah, we're in Dunedin. We got a little bit of rain, but it's passed already, so it's not too bad.
I love that town of yours, man. It's a beautiful town.
Earlier in the hour, you mentioned that there are some gold and silver stocks that you think might not make it. And I was wondering, was Great Panther one you had in mind?
No.
No, okay, great.
But let's walk through this, okay? Because this is what's happening here, folks. Is this? So Great Panther has plenty of money, and then because that's exactly when I was talking about these companies that I'll just pull one up quickly, so we'll talk about this whole deal, which is blowing my mind. The one I was looking at, I'm saying Humana. What the heck is wrong with Humana? Okay, so Humana, AUY, folks, okay, is trading at $3.19. This equity, I mean, it's like, what is going on now? The equity itself has come down dramatically. When you look at the equity, I mean, I know I've interviewed that CEO Peter quite a few times, and what does happen is that they take in $2 billion, but guess what? If they paid too much for assets, which it looks like, so to me, that is in trouble right now, okay? So when you have something that's in that much trouble, what you want it to do is get back inside. In this case, it's only 30 cents higher. So I've seen this happen, enough, okay? And if it does get back inside it, you want to be all over it, because if it gets a sign of strength inside 331 and you're at 318, that's it. That's a really good buy signal, okay? But now let's go back to Great Panther. So at Great Panther, I happen to know, Great Panther both ways, meaning technically and fundamentally. Well, technically, okay, bottom line is that this thing has no buyers, and it's continued to, we're at 45 cents, and it's like, okay, man, you're testing right now 09 level. It has lighter volume, but bottom line, now where the slight difference is that this thing actually hit 14 cents in 2008. So we're not at the 2008 levels yet. You see what I'm saying? But it's like, okay.
41 looked awfully attractive the other day.
Listen, man, I like it. But bottom line, and what I like about it is that it has a high volume high at $3.50 to $5. What was a mind blower is that they opened up a credit line at $10 million 2 days ago. So that's smart too, because bottom line is that when you don't want to have to open up credit lines when you need them. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they sold it off when they opened the credit line up too. That's the other side of it. Yeah. And what you have happening right now, and this divergence is pretty big, folks, is like, okay, why can't silver get a wide price spread, accelerated volume? Gold has done it. Now, in the same context, Great Panther doesn't look good, but First Majestic took off topside yesterday and has the juice. So it's like, okay, that equity wants to go. Heckler looks okay. Heckler rejected lower price. Pan American Silver. The difference with Pan American Silver, I didn't buy Pan American Silver, is that with Pan American Silver, the correlation between First Majestic is that it really hasn't broken the downtrend that's on yet. I like the sign of strength that it had, But when I see a couple really, small silver stocks get that sign of strength and not silver, it's like, okay, man, that's good, But the divergence is there. A Great Panther. I'm gonna call up Bob. We'll get him on and let him try to explain fundamentally what he thinks is going on, because I'm sure he'll come on.
Do you think it's a buy-in now, or getting close to it?
I'll tell you this. It depends what your risk parameter is. We bought it in the gold report. I get stopped out in the gold report. I didn't buy it again today in the gold report. That's where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and this is an equity that I'm having a tough time not buying. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, man, hold it. But yet, I would wait for a sign of strength. That's what I would do.
Okay, well, that's where I am, too. Like I said, at 41 the other day, that was awfully, awfully tempting.
I know, man. I know. Listen, I remember when the thing went from 14 cents back up to $5. Think about that.
That would be nice.
That's, I mean, it is a real company, but if I've learned anything even from the Great Basin one, you can have a real company, and guess what? If you run out of cash, you run out of cash.
Yeah.
Now, I don't, that's not happening with Great Panther, but, that can happen to companies, period, so.
Okay.
Cooking, man.
Thank you, Tom.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. And so the divergence is out there inside the gold and the silver equities, and it's out there pretty well. Yeah, no, it's out there pretty dramatically. Because another one, when I was doing the gold report today, so check this out. Let me put this up here for a second. Royal Gold, RGLD. I would definitely like to see Royal act a little bit differently here. Franco-Nevada, which is also a royalty company, looks great, acts great, all of the above. Royal Gold, however, hasn't done it. It's subtle, but it hasn't done it. What it has done is there's no more sellers, because each and every time that's coming into the strength from the March area, selling dries up, but no buyers. You need buyers, folks. You need buyers for higher price. That's just the name of the game. That's the only thing that's going to raise the price, is if there's more people looking for something than that something that's out there. And another equity that just does look tough, there's no two ways about it, is that you got Goldfields and you have Harmony. Harmony's been in the doghouse for quite a while. Goldfields is continuing to go lower. That, it's like, okay, what's the problem there? Is gold going that low that bringing it out of, so Goldfields is at 306. That's going after, it's going after its all-time low here of 1999. That may have to do with wages in South Africa. They have diversified quite a bit out of South Africa, though. That's the other side of it. So there's a lot of ins and outs in this market right now. There's no doubt about it. Say, hey, listen, Gold Corp also. And a lot of these, like the Gold Corps of the world, I can understand the reason being is that they spent huge amounts of money on gold companies at much higher prices. Just kind of like what Newmont just did. Newmont just bought the largest gold company in Colorado. That just sent the stock from $27 to $23.90, and more than likely get another ABC structure on the way down. What is encouraging is that Newmont themselves, that's the first time that the equity ever looked good, though, as that expansion into higher price was happening, okay, which is really cool. So we have the gold and silver market, I suspect, is going to continue to be challenging for the next 2 or 3 weeks. The dollar index is indicating lower price. The euro is indicating it wants higher price. That essence there has to do with, I suspect, our Fed. We just started a 2-day meeting, started this afternoon. We're going to go today. We're going to go tomorrow. You'll have the statement tomorrow. I do not expect you're going to have any interest rate rise. The next meeting after this is going to be in September. Bottom line is that September, yeah, we can probably have something happening. I suspect what the Federal Reserve is going to be talking about, I can't wait to see these minutes, is about the Greenberg case, about AIG, because AIG, Greenberg beat the Federal Reserve, folks. The bottom line, didn't get any money, but the court ruled that that the Federal Reserve, it was illegal for the Federal Reserve to do what they did, meaning it's nowhere in their charter that they can lend money and then take over the company. That's the bottom line. So the Federal Reserve, of course, is so arrogant that they come out right after the court rule and said, no, it's not illegal. Well, guess what? The court said it is illegal. I suspect what we're going to see out there, though, is that someone, well, actually, we'll see whether Greenberg has enough bread, to turn around and have an appeal. Because what you had is that he won the case, but zero money. And that the amount of money that it must have cost to take on the Fed and the government had to be phenomenal. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials are up 104. NASDAQ's up 26. S&Ps are up 12. We're going to be right back, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of The Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow right now up 109, Nasdaq's up 26, S&Ps are up 12. And what we're going to see out here, let's see, and the NYSE, we're going to do about 700 million on the NYSE. The NYSE, it was really surprising yesterday, folks, that the volume did come in. It broke the swing point from the 9th of June and broke it with volume, okay? That volume came in fast, furious, coming into that close out here. Inside the NASDAQ continues to basically have volume. Right now we're at 1.4 billion, and that composite, I suspect, yesterday what we also did, we broke we got into the swing point from the 9th. We got into that with volume. Right now that we are going to do, let's just see where we're at. So 1.485. Well, we're going to do, we went down yesterday on 1.789. We'll probably go up today on about 1.650. They'll throw at least another 170 million into this at the close. That's where I suspect you're going to see. If we take a look at the ETF structures, the SPY and the Qs are anemic, folks, on the way up. You'll see just a slight sell-off coming into the close. The SPY, we've done 74 million, so that'll bang out about 84 million. 84 million is going into the downdraft from 2 days ago of 135 million, but you're actually going into the 188 million. That's what we're going into, and that 188 million is from the March 6th downdraft. That's the way that this baby is set up. So. And one of the main reasons, too, by the way, when you're looking at these channels and how they're set up, that's where the sellers are. That's what distribution is all about. Because what happens is this, is that it takes months for these funds to get out. Months, okay? Bottom line, as it keeps bouncing up, they sell a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. We go over to the NDX 100. We take a look at the 3 Qs. What we have with the 3 Qs right now coming into the close is that we are, the NDX, or the 3 Qs in general, are trading out at 108.75. And as we said a little bit earlier, when we take a look at the Qs here, the number on the Qs, this is going to be interesting to see if it gets there. It's 60. It's 108.60. Because the 60, that's where we had the surge forward this morning. And you get into the 60, number one, below it, that's like, okay, they have no juice. And we'll see volume-wise what it does inside this span of 10 minutes. When we just came off the high, you had some juice on the way down, 438,000 shares. This one here, yeah, this one's going to bust it good. They're going to push this down. We're already at 342, and you're coming into the last 7 minutes. So I suspect you're going to get that push going a little bit more. The euro, if we take a look at the euro out here, euro right now is flat at this 112 area. The DAX in Germany, the FTSE in the UK, what they did do today is this. They rejected lower price, but it's not like they could get price spread going. The DAX was up 59 at 11,044. The FTSE, we take a look at the FTSE. The FTSE, oh, interesting. The FTSE couldn't handle it. So the FTSE, folks, got down to 66.56. stayed at under 67, what was it, 67.10, but couldn't make it above that range it just came out of. So the FTSE basically is telegraphing that, number one, you're going to get lower price. The lower price we're talking about is quite low because, well, from where we are, it's another 200 points on the way down. And that 200 points on the way down, folks, is a big number, no doubt. Now, as you're over at our website at TFNN, folks, what you're going to see, you just heard the ad about our new lineup. What you're also going to see is our man, Mr. Larry Pesavento. He just started a new service, great service. It's Fibonacci 24/7. And what the service is all about is this. Larry is a pattern recognition expert. He's going to be sending charts out day and night, okay, 2 or 3 a day. When these setups occur inside the marketplace, he's going to be talking about the indices, both in the U.S. and the DAX, treasury bonds, gold, silver, crude oil, foreign exchange, all of the above. He trades all of the above. Bottom line, you can test drive this newsletter of Larry's. It's a video letter, actually, folks, which is pretty cool. You can test drive it for $47 for the first month. If you don't like it, you get your money back guaranteed, $47. The actual newsletter is going to be $97. So the first month is $47. After that, it's $97. Check it out right on the front page of TFNN, and you'll see how these videos come in, whether it's 3 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And what you'll do, which is really cool, folks, is that you get used to the setups, number one. What I've found with them is that when you get a couple different setups inside different indices that are saying the same thing, whether it's a bullish Gartley or a bearish Gartley, specifically, is it breaking a 0.382 or a 618 inside the Fibonacci sequence, what does it mean? When you see these charts, Larry talks simultaneously when he's going over the charts. Great service. Check it out right on the front page of TFNN. It looks like when we take a look at this on a daily basis now, meaning the market, what we're going to have out here, you're going to have a slight bounce, light volume. Bottom line, what does it mean? It means that lower prices are going to continue coming at us. We just came off, the Qs came off the high of 110.15. You're at 108.73, and yet you don't have the juice. Now, they're still in the lower trading range also. The S&P, same setup in the S&P. That's in the lower trading range. Anything under 21.19, and so we're 2095. That's saying lower prices also coming at us until it can get back inside or over that range. It's not that we're that far away from the range, but it would have to get over that range in order to get to higher price. And coming into summer trading, with the Fed meeting, I don't think it's going to push things around. I suspect that Europe will push things around. Greece is going to push things around. There's no two ways about that. The largest pusher and shover out here inside the marketplace, though, is what? The largest pusher and shover, folks, has to do with the amount of funds that are pushing their paper out on the public distribution. That's the name of the game, folks. Who is going to get stuck with the paper as the market rolls? This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials up 106. NASDAQ up 23. S&P's up 11.5. We're going to be right back, folks.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Marty in Worcester, Mass. Hey, Marty, what's going on?
Hi, Mr. O'Brien. Got a quick little thing here.
Yeah?
It's called patience and perseverance.
Okay.
Patience. I heard a goddess yelling, the magic silent word, and methinks I must be smelling pokey money round the world. Perseverance. When markets roil like stormy seas, good traders seek safe port. In financial times like these, you need Tom O'Brien's gold report.
You are too much, Marty, man. That is so cool. But listen, man, I really appreciate that.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day, great week, and a great summer. It's pretty amazing. We're going to be coming up to the longest day of the year. What, the 21st, right? First day of summer, longest day of the year. Start counting backwards. This quote's by Richard Bach. To bring anything into your life, imagine that it's already there. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 113, NASDAQ up 25, S&P's up 12.5, all with light volume, folks. We came down yesterday on the NYSE with 734 million on a Monday, which is really unusual in summer. Go up today on 635. NASDAQ Composite. Yesterday you get down on 1.78 billion. Today you go up with 1.6. Bottom line, this market still wants lower price. Gold contract. Gold contract traded down 440. 1,181 an ounce. What gold has done, rejected lower price against once again this morning. Had lighter volume. Gold wants that 1223 area. Building cause to get up to that area. Silver, different ball game. Divergence we have. Silver, down 9 cents, has rejected lower price and continues to reject lower price just like gold has. Bottom line, though, silver, we need some more strength in. Silver is much weaker than gold. Platinum down 670. Trading out at 1,080 an ounce. Bottom line, if you're going to buy gold, if you can find any platinum coins, buy them, folks, okay? Platinum has been under gold for quite a while right now. That won't last forever. Copper down 3 pennies, trading at $2.61 a pound. We have light sweet crude was up 46 cents at $60.46 a barrel. Bonds, both the 10-year and the 30-year, bounced out here today, have lighter volume. The 10-year was up 11 ticks, 125.30. 30-year was up a full point, 151.20. In both cases, they are confirmed ABC structures on the way down. You're bouncing again with light volume. The 10-year is yielding right now 2.3%. So bottom line, you want to refinance, you want a mortgage, you're looking for a house, all of the above, go do it, folks. That'll put you into camp of about a 3.9, 4.30-year mortgage, fixed mortgage, that is. King dollar. King dollar up 153 ticks at 95.25. What King dollar is down out here is this. Just does not have the juice to stay at a higher price. King dollar is in a small confirmed ABC structure on the way down. What I expect you're going to see is that King dollar is going to go after its lower swing point. We'll see whether we get volume as you go after that number. If we get volume when we pass that swing point on King dollar, that would be sending King dollar as a price projection down to the 90 area to 88 area. Euro is at 112.46. It is deviant, no doubt, that you get Greece teetering on the default, but yet when I look at it technically, Euro wants higher price, dollar wants lower price. That could have everything to do with, by the way, of what the Fed is going to come out and say tomorrow at the end of this two-day meeting. The market is not expecting that the zero rate will go to 0.25 or 0.25%. What the market is expecting is that maybe in December we're going to go up, and you can see how this thing continues to get pushed off. But the Fed itself, when that statement comes out, we'll see whether it rocks any markets. I suspect Greece is going to be the biggest deal as we move into the end of the month out here. The Prime Minister of Greece was just coming across so he was just coming across the tape right now. Let's see. He's hurling criticisms at the Greece's creditors, accusing the International Monetary Fund of criminal behavior responsible for his country's predicament. Addressing lawmakers in Athens today, he gave no sign of backing down over Greece's bailout. Instead, he blasted the IMF adherence to austerity and accused the European Central Bank of using tactics that were akin to financial asphyxiation. The situation which this is his quote, the situation in which we find ourselves today is that the IMF positions prevail when it comes to strictness of austerity measures asked, while at the same time, the European Union positions prevail when it comes to denial for any discussion about Greek debt sustainability. Bottom line is that, we'll see where this whole thing shakes out. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? Let's go to the world of the S&Ps. And the world of the S&Ps, we'll take a look at the SPY, folks. Whether we look at the SPY, whether we look at the diamonds, whether we look at the Qs, they all went higher today, have lighter volume, and it's substantially lighter volume as you get into higher price. And what's the differential here is pretty amazing because of the fact that Monday in the summer, Friday in the summer, you have lower volume characteristics on a daily, on a trend line basis. Today, we went up on 83 million shares. You went down 124 million yesterday. You're going into 135, and you're going into 188. So big numbers, folks. Bottom line, though, market is still up. The 3 Qs, what do we do with the NDX 100? They went up today 59 cents on 16.3 million. That's after coming down with 31 million, and that's actually coming into 44. Bottom line, same type of setup. We go to the IWM. Now, the Russell 2000, folks, has been the best index out there. Russell surged again out here today. We're up 89 cents. You're trading at a price point of 126.42. The high of 2 days ago was 54. This will go finally tag its high. The high that we're talking about is the April 15th high. Hasn't been tagged yet. That's 127.13. That high, by the way, we'll see whether the small caps can do the juice inside it. It's 137 million, but the small caps did 130 million today, and the small caps did have some price projection, wide price spread out here today. It absolutely had it. Dow Industrials, inside the Dow was strong. You had, actually the strongest inside. It had to do, not that there was one stock that was strong. The only stock that was negative inside the Dow today was Caterpillar. The Caterpillar was down 54 cents. Every other stock inside the Dow was positive. The thing that's weird about that is that you can see the Dow only being up 100 points when every stock, in fact, was in the positive. Inside the NDX 100, we take a look at the NDX 100 structure, putting strength in it today. The big mover was Monster Beverage. Garmin was second. Monster was up $5.27. Alexa Pharmaceutical was up $3.92. Taken away from it on the way down, Mylan Pharmaceutical was down $1.54. You had Green Mountain off $1.28. American Airlines was down $59, and Vipul Communications. The transports are still in really tough shape. American Airlines is going after a low that's been established out there for a while. Looks like it wants to even get into lower price. We'll see how that handles itself. The UNP, the rails, same type of setup in the rails. Rails also want lower price. The XLE wants lower price. Now the XLF, different ball game. The XLF looks like that also is going to try to get up into its high, get over that high. We'll see how this test comes in, because the XLF right now, the high that was established 4 days ago last week, has some juice on it. That high we're talking about is 25.20 inside the XLF. We did 48 million shares there. You pushed down yesterday with only 33. You're at 26. That high wants to be tested. And inside BRK, let's just see what is finally putting some strength. It's not Berkshire Hathaway. No, Berkshire Hathaway continues to low. It's flat, lower price. J.P. Morgan. Berkshire is the largest weighting structure, folks, inside the XLF right now. It continues to be the J.P. Morgan is at highs. Looks like that is putting some of the strength inside the XLF. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials finished up 113. NASDAQ was up 25. S&Ps are up 13.5. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how EverBank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? EverBank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? EverBank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. EverBank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Larry Pesavento has just announced a new service that is designed specifically for technical traders that follow Fibonacci patterns in many markets and are always on the lookout for profitable trade setups. Larry will be sending his subscribers a constant stream of charts and videos whenever he finds formations and trade setups in the market you need to know about. And each Monday morning, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary on the charts and videos that he sent out, as well as what to expect for the week of trading ahead. Larry's first issue will be delivered this coming Monday, and in the days remaining, we're offering a special launch promotion where you can get a full month of Larry's new service, Fibonacci 24/7, for only $47 with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Larry has already started sending out charts and videos to his subscribers that have signed up, so don't delay and sign up now. You can sign up for Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 right now by visiting the front page of TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, let's go over now to our man, Mr. Andy Hecht. And don't forget, every Tuesday, every Thursday, 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time right here at TFNN. And he's got an outstanding program. He also has a great newsletter. It's called the Technomento Commodity Report. You can come over to our website, test drive it right here and right now. You go to TFNN, go to newsletters, you go to trading newsletters, you see the Technomento Commodity Report right there. And folks, you don't have to be trading futures in order to trade this report. The reason being, of course, that there's so many ETNs and ETFs out of the trade that are inside the commodity market and mimic those commodity moves. Andy Heck, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how are you?
I'd be better if the dollar went down.
Yeah, well, you know
It's
what?
hanging
The dollar,
tough.
It's hanging tough. It's hanging tough. It's, about 2 big figures above the recent low?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I've been doing some work looking at gold today.
Yeah.
And my big concern, as I've been saying for months, my big concern about gold is the divergence between gold and the other
platinum,
precious
right?
metals.
Yeah.
Platinum and silver.
Okay.
But the long-term average of the platinum gold spread is
Okay.
about a $200 premium to gold, all right?
Yeah.
Now we're at a $101 discount. The long-term average of the silver gold ratio is around 55 ounces of silver value contained in each ounce of gold value.
Okay.
And that's up at around 74 to 1. If I take the price of silver and the price of platinum and I apply the historical norms, it's unbelievable what I find. First of all, platinum is 1080. That means, if gold were to be at the normal level, it would be $880 an ounce.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
But very interesting, if you take silver at 1598,
Yeah.
and you multiply it by 55 to 1,
Okay.
it comes out to $879. There's a $1 difference between these two things. Now, I'm not saying gold's going down there, but it's very interesting.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
How the price of silver and the price of platinum are very much tied to each other and tied to the price of other industrial metals. I mean, look at what's going on in copper today.
Well, I guess the good news is that we just got to go get more platinum coins.
Well, absolutely. I mean, the platinum is cheap relative to gold.
Yeah.
That is for sure. That is for sure. And I mean, I think the best way to hedge that, personally, the trade that I like the best is to short gold against a long platinum here. I know it hasn't been working very well recently, but I think in the long term, it will work.
Yeah, no, I can see what you're saying there. What was intriguing, and I was talking about this a little bit earlier, in the earlier hour, Andy. I finished the gold report today, right? And there's a couple of these gold stocks that are in trouble, man. I mean, big trouble too. And they're small stocks price-wise, but they take in like $2 billion. It's like, why are you breaking all 2008 lows?
I know.
That's serious business.
It's worrying. It's worrying here, and no one seems to care. I mean, you look at gold open interest; it's flatlining.
That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
And also, coin sales have dipped tremendously. I wrote
They're the lowest
article.
coin sales they've been, right? Yeah.
The bottom line is gold. Who cares? I mean, right now, that's kind of what the market's telling us. But there are other markets where the markets do care. Cocoa is steaming forward here.
Look at that, 3,200 a
new
ton.
high.
Yeah.
Really nice kind of a breakaway move here.
Wow.
Should run into some problems at 3,300, but if it could get above 3,300, the all-time highs just above 3,800 become in play.
Yeah.
Another one that we very rarely talk about has a bullish key reversal today. That is cotton.
Cotton. Oh, let's bring that up.
Which made a new low and closed above the previous session high.
I love good cotton.
And yeah, of course.
Who doesn't,
it's very
right?
comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a cotton shirt. It feels great.
Yeah, totally.
But cotton looks interesting. The upside target there probably is around 70, 71 cents. I don't see it getting much above
We're
there.
at 64 cents right now, folks. Yep.
Yeah, and that's a wild one. I mean, that's always a wild one. The other interesting thing is natural gas.
Yeah.
Natural gas looking strong here.
Yeah.
There's these hearings going on down in Texas about seismic activity and fracking.
Okay.
And that's kind of supportive. The other thing that's really supportive is that it's hot out. and cooling demand is up, and now to generate electricity to run air conditioners, it used to be coal and natural gas. Coal is a dead animal in the United States, so it is natural gas that's used for that generation of power. So when it gets hot, natural gas should respond, just like in the winter when it gets cold, natural gas responds, and we are seeing that response.
Yeah, no doubt. And
so,
you can see that. So natural gas right now is at 293. Yeah, it's going to at least test the 95. It didn't back off the top of this trend out here today. We'll see whether it can bust it. Right.
What I really like here on the daily and the weekly chart are these gaps that date back to December.
Okay.
That are between 330 and 344. I think that those gaps tend to get filled on charts, and these have been hanging out there for a long time.
What about, you see that move in soybeans out here today? Talk to me about soybeans.
Yeah.
How does this work with soybeans?
Soybeans are interesting.
Are we big in the U.S. in soybeans?
We are number one.
We're
Not only number one grower, we are also the number one exporter.
Okay.
But very interesting about soybeans. Look, the USDA says we're going to have a nice soybean crop this year.
Yeah.
But that's what they say. Only Mother Nature knows for sure. The interesting thing about soybeans here is that soybeans, unlike corn and wheat, is in backwardation.
Okay.
Which means that the new crop November beans are trading at a discount of about 30 cents below the nearby, which means that there's some tightness in the soybean market, and the market needs a bumper crop in order to fulfill demand.
Now
the price, yeah.
Do we just eat soybeans, or does animals eat soybeans too? Is it feed too?
It's we eat them. Animals. I mean, soybeans are like oil. All right.
Okay.
So soybeans are processed into two products: soybean oil and soybean meal. And in oil we call it the crack spread, is the processing spread.
Okay.
In soybeans we call it the crush spread.
Oh,
because
that's right.
Crush
yeah.
the soybeans,
right?
And the result is soybean oil, and the stuff that's kind of mashed is the soybean meal. And soybean meal is a massive feed product.
Oh, yeah.
For all animal protein.
Okay.
So when protein prices go up and protein production increases, meal prices go up, and we've seen that crush do very well recently. It's gone from about $6.50 a bushel up to about $11 a bushel, and that's kind of remember when we were talking?
That's amazing, man.
Right. Well, remember when we were talking in January how, when oil was under such pressure, we saw the crack spread start to increase, and
Yes.
that told us that a bottom was coming? Well, we've seen the same thing in the soybean complex.
Okay.
So I kind of like soybeans here. Of the three grains, it is my favorite because of the crush spread and because of the backwardation, which tells us there's tightness in the market nearby.
Yeah, no, I can see why. Yeah.
So the market reacted today, and we rallied, pretty strongly, up about 20 cents today. Big move there. But the other grains, corn was up 5 3/4 cents. Wheat is kind of languishing within the spread there, within the trading range.
Can you stay with us a minute?
Absolutely.
Awesome. You stay right there, folks. This is Tom O'Brien, Andy Heck. And don't forget, folks, Andy's going to be coming up at the top of the hour, 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. You can get him anywhere in the world, folks, right on your cell phone, TFNN.MOBI. Dow finished up 113, Nasdaq up 25, S&P's up 13. We're going to be right back.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman wave sequence. Using the Chapman wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investments, and whether you're bullish or bearish on U.S. Treasuries, the ETFs from Direction Shares are there to help you magnify your perspective. Bull ETFs for a rising market and bear ETFs for a falling market. Direction Shares gives you the tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor, Foreside Fund Services, LLC. Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the TFNN.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So we're talking with our man, Mr. Andy Hecht, and we are talking the markets, the commodity markets, the world markets, and what we basically eat and use every day to get around this world. Andy has a great show, 5 to 6 every Tuesday, Thursday. Remember, you can get all the programming right on your cell phone, tfnn.mobi. So, hey, what do you think about this oil market?
Oh, it's dead.
Yeah.
It's quiet. It's quiet. I mean, flatlining around a 60 pivot point. But if you don't mind, I want to go back to soybeans because I want to show you something really I want to show you something really cool.
Yeah.
All right? So I put a chart up here.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you to put a chart up after we look at this chart of Archer Daniels, Midland, and Bunge. But let's look first at my chart, which is the synthetic soybean crush spread.
Okay.
which shows how it has absolutely exploded from about $6.54 back in April.
Yeah.
All the way up to over $11 today. I mean, we went up to over $13.
Look at that. Yeah.
All right. So if we relate this soybean crush to the oil crack spread, we know that when the crack spread in oil does well, companies like Valero, companies involved in refining oil, make more money because it's a real-time indicator of profitability of refining oil into oil products.
Sure.
Well, the crush spread in beans is the same thing. So now let's take a look on your system at a price chart from like March or so through present of Archer Daniels Midland and Bunge, two companies that are big crushers of soybeans.
Okay,
and
so
you will see.
Yeah, go ahead.
And you will see that these stocks have exploded because the margin for doing the business that they are in has exploded.
Look at that.
And that's the reason.
That's so cool, Andy. And folks, it's a direct correlation. March 26, BG was at 78. It's at 91 now.
Close to 52-week highs.
Hey, you know what's cool too, though? I like this. That's also saying that, oh man, this is always weird how this works, but like, this is at highs right now, and it looks to me like it's going to fail at the highs. Here, let me put this on.
I have to tell you, I wrote an article for Seeking Alpha this weekend.
Okay.
And it was, I am very bullish in Archer Daniels Midland.
Yeah.
But I want to do a pairs trade. I want to go short Bunge.
Yeah.
And long Archer Daniels Midland.
Yeah.
On spread for fundamental reasons, because Bunge is heavily invested in Brazil.
Okay.
And Brazil is a basket case.
Wow.
I also think that stock, listen, that stock is not up to all-time highs in that stock are 130. Archer Daniels Midland is close to all-time highs here.
Yeah.
So I like ADM action. I don't like Bunge action. But, you know, for the purpose of this discussion, look at the correlation between
cool,
the
man. No, that's
crush.
a good listen. And if you what's going on with Bunge, folks, is that that's coming into the downdraft that was created in 2007-8, and you talk about volume. We're coming into 63 million and 66 million, and that has 22 million.
So you know what? It's a technical trade because the fundamentals are supported by the technicals there. And I think the way you take the risk out of just shorting Bunge is to go long Archer Daniels Midland against it. And I think the downside is going to be much sharper for Bunge than it would be for Archer Daniels Midland, particularly with these spreads so loose now and high.
Yeah, I can see what you're doing.
But it's these are the kinds of things in commodities that are really helpful, whether you trade them or not. For the stocks in your portfolio, a lot of people have Archer Daniels Midland. It's one of the most widely held stocks.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, because they're into everything. I mean, well, they're the largest, I think, grower in the world, right?
Oh, yeah. They are. But look at how sensitive it is to the soybean crush. It's amazing.
Yeah. There's no doubt. So they process everything: oil seeds, corn, oats, barley, peanuts, wheat, you name it, they do it.
They make ethanol from corn. They make everything from anything agricultural, and they have a lot of competition sniffing down their neck now. That's going to come from a new company called COFCO, which is the Chinese grain trading company. That, by the way, just poached the #1 trader at ADM to run all of their grain trading.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Very interesting. And COFCO also bought 51% of Noble, the Hong Kong-based commodity trading house's grain trading business. And they bought a Dutch company, Nadira, and now they have offices and interests in 140 cities around the world. So COFCO, the big 800-pound gorillas in grains are Archer Daniels Midland, Bunge, Cargill, Louis Dreyfus, and Glencore. And now COFCO will join those five and perhaps grow to be the biggest.
You know what's amazing? I'm looking at the numbers here, folks. Man, their spreads are like, they're worse than the supermarket spread. I mean, they make money, okay, but not a lot of money when they take in $80 billion. It's pretty amazing, actually. Do you know what I'm saying?
Who are you talking about? Archer Daniels?
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, Archer Daniels operates totally on volume. So the bumper crops that we've seen in the past 2 years are really good for companies like Archer Daniels because it's just more corn, more beans to process. And by the way, they're also in all the infrastructure businesses. They're in the storage business. So if there's a lot of corn and beans in silos, hey, they're making money on that. So they are a full-service commodities corp in the grain segment. So they are affected by different things. You would say, ooh, if the corn, wheat, and beans all of a sudden took off to the upside like it did in 2012, well, that's not necessarily that great for those companies.
Man, you got to be so careful because, so check this number out, folks. They're taking in $80 billion, but yet they're only going to make $3 a share. Man, you can't make any mistakes in that business.
No, you can't. The margins are very slim, and there's a lot of competition. And by the way, competition is going to get fiercer. And part of the reason I want to short Bunge here against long ADM is because Bunge has a lot of interests down in Brazil, and Brazil is a huge producer. You asked before in the last segment who the largest producer of soybeans are. It's the United States, but Brazil is number 2. So don't be surprised to see COFCO making a lot of strategic alliances, particularly in Brazil in the agricultural markets, and that does not bode well for Bunge. Bunge is probably what do they have a market cap around 13 billion, I think.
Hey, so what's the 13 billion? What's the deal what's the deal with Brazil right now?
They're suffering from scandal after scandal. They have that big Petrobras scandal.
Right.
The government is it has problems. Brazil is kind of the emerging market's a little bit of a basket case here. Yeah. With oil coming down, their revenues are down. Sugar price, they're the #1 producer of sugar in the world. With sugar, at 1/3 the price that it was in 2011. They're not doing so well.
You know what's so cool, folks? You know what's amazing is that the amount of resources that you have in a country absolutely is what the wealth is all about. Because when I look at Brazil, right, I'm realizing going through the last 30, 40 years, right, and I'm saying to myself, they go through these all the time. They have so much money, and in Brazil, what ends up happening, it's definitely an hourglass, folks. Okay, you get the super poor and the super rich, and there's no one in the middle. And they seem to they go on these streaks for 10 or 12 years. They end up, having so much money, and then all of a sudden they go broke again. Not broke, but they come down that and then do it again.
But this time, China is going to come on the scene with a lot of money, and they're going to buy up a lot of production.
Yeah.
And that is why I am negative on Bunge, because I think the Chinese are going to make the Brazilians a better deal here, because the Chinese can afford to pay up, as they did for Smithfield Foods. In 2013, the biggest U.S. hog producer, they will buy resources in Brazil through this COFCO company that they're putting together. So very interesting trade there, long-short trade there, ADM Bunge. And if you have a chance, check out the article that's on Seeking Alpha this week on that one.
We definitely will. And folks, that what you can do is just Google Andy's name, Seeking Alpha, and he's huge writer. He's out there.
I am prolific. I just put it up in the den. I had a couple of others as well. I had a really good one on Greece and one on natural gas as well.
Hey, did you see Kurt Kevorkian passed away earlier today, folks?
Well, he lived a rich life. What did he die at, 92 or 93?
I think it says 94. Yeah.
94. Yeah. Hey, it's a particularly sad day in Vegas because he is one of the fathers of Las Vegas.
No, he is. And what's going to get interesting here, folks, is that inside his will. So all this just happened today. Inside his will, he states that he wants the trustee to sell all the shares of MGM.
Interesting. Oh, that'll add insult to injury for gambling stocks, huh?
It will. It will. Now, it didn't affect them out there, just when this happened, but that's going to make a difference, man. There's no doubt.
Absolutely.
Andy, thank you so much. We look forward to the show in 15 minutes.
Thanks, Tom. See you Thursday.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. You stay right there, folks. And I'm going to be coming right back. Andy's going to be coming with you at 5 o'clock. Dow finished up 113. NASDAQ up 25. S&P's up 13.5. We're going to be right back.
platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com. Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
Join Andy Hecht as he shows you how to make money in commodities. The Commodities Hour, next on TFNN.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over. We're going to go overseas and take a look at overseas, because what we are going to have, of course, happen tonight is that you get the overseas markets open, and then the European markets basically going to give our markets a tag in the morning. If we go to Shanghai, folks, Shanghai's been on this incredible run topside. I mean, big too. In the last 3 months, it's gone up 50%. Never mind the whole year. 50% in 3 months. Was at 3,000 February 10th. You're at 4,800 right now. What has happened is this. Your first expansion off the highs actually have happened. Then you got to a higher high, and, bottom line is that you have a little juice up there. This looks to me, though, like it's just about getting ready. And that, let me just pull this back a little bit. Man, this is parabolic. This is amazing, actually. So check this out. Let's see. We're at June, right? Let's go to June. Man, this is sick. So if I go to where we were last year at this time, this is amazing. Yeah, it's a double. We were at 2,043, and right now you're at 4,887. Almost a parabolic move. Bottom line is that you had the first sell-off at the top. Don't go short this baby just yet. What you have done is that you did come down with volume, but you got back up there with some good juice when we went to the 5,100. We came down last night with lighter volume, so this thing's not done yet on the way up. We go to the Hang Seng in Hong Kong. We take a look at the Hang Seng. Now, the Hang Seng is done. The Hang Seng is rolled. What's interesting there, too, is that, you get A shares. They put all these shares together. Bottom line is that the Hang Seng is rolling. Now, we'll probably be able to get quite a bit out of the Hang Seng as to what Shanghai is going to do, because Hang Seng right now is at 26,500. It looks like it's going to back down into the strength of 25,000 again. The Hang Seng hasn't made the highs that were established in 2007. If we go right from there and go into the European markets, the FTSE right now, folks, if the FTSE doesn't get any traction tomorrow, the FTSE's already in a lower range. The FTSE's traded 6710. That's lining up to 6,200 is game inside the FTSE. The DAX in Germany, and the DAX in Germany trades like the NASDAQ. The DAX in Germany today rejected the 10,700 area. It did, well, we'll find out whether it had lighter volume. I don't get this until a little bit later. Oh, I got it today. No, I got it. Oh, check this out. Oh, this is a trip. We actually had higher volume. So we went to a lower low. Let me just see this. 88. No, we didn't. We had 88 million shares. That had broken the low of the 9th, and we did that with lighter volume. 102 million shares was last swing low inside the DAX, 10,864. We got down into the 10,797 today. You did the 88 million versus the 105, rejected, 102 rather, rejected it. That's saying the DAX can bounce up to the 11,167 area. 167. That'll be up 120 bucks. The dollar index, if we go over to that dollar, the dollar is the thing I suspect that you want to absolutely wrap your head around. The reason being is that the market, folks, cannot stand a weak dollar. Each and every time, this dollar is going sideways, for actually, we've gone sideways now for 3 weeks. We came off the high of 100. You went down to a low of 93. Then you're bouncing around this 93 to 95. Right now we're at 95. That dollar looks like a very large ABC structure on the way down. Bottom line is that as we go after that B point, you go after that B point with volume. That's a very large ABC structure on the way down. The thing that's intriguing is that the market itself not liking a weak dollar is pretty amazing because of the fact that our large companies, when they're doing business overseas, with the strong dollar, of course, what ends up happening with their earnings absolutely get decimated. Because what we do have is that the aspect of whether the Procter & Gambles of the world, that's what seems to be whacking away at Procter & Gamble. The currency risk was quite a bit. You know, Procter came off the high of 93. You're at 79, which is not bad. But Procter is back trading where it was 2 years ago. You know, actually 2.5 years ago. They're still paying a dividend. It's a decent dividend too. It's 3.3%. So you know you're getting paid to hold it. But the real bottom line is that, man, how does Procter come back so dramatically? Number one, but it's inside the lower range. And once you're inside that lower range, meaning inside the price point of 70, or actually it's moving. If it's 79, you get back inside 75. That would generate big problems for Procter & Gamble. So we'll see how that shakes out. Walmart still continues to have trouble. Walmart hit another low out here today, 71.72. Has the juice. This has been a one-way trip for Walmart, coming down off this high of the $92 area. You know, we just went from we went from $90.97 down to 72.35, and 70.25 is the number. You get back inside that. If Walmart gets back inside that, that's trouble big time for it. Why? It took 12 years. Walmart was in consolidation for 12 years. Goes topside. Doesn't have the volume when it goes topside, by the way. Stays topside for a year and a half. If you get back inside that range, that's going to be a huge problem. Why? Because what you have there is that when you can't bust them up, you're going to bust them down. That structure of busting them down would not only bring Walmart to much lower price, it doesn't have to stay in the consolidation at all. What it can actually do is go to the other side of that consolidation. The other side of that consolidation is really low. It really begs to, is it Amazon that's hitting Walmart? I think it's going to, the Amazon deal, if we look at Amazon for a second, you know, Amazon wants to fill a gap. But Amazon, I'd hate to be in that retail business because Amazon is hitting every retail business there is, you know, and when you have more cash than the other retailers have, that you don't have to show profits on a continual basis and you keep building orders up and you have cash flow, that is about as intense as you get because their new service, you know, I haven't used it yet, but their new service, I plan on using it. You know, I use Prime all the time, but the service about we can get delivered same day now, the next day for nothing, it's amazing. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night, safe night. Stay right there. I'm Mr. Andy Heck. Coming right up. Wow! Go get him, folks.